Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. I'm so glad you're here because it means you are planning your party wear looks, which is so exciting. I cannot believe we are already in November and the party season is here. I am here for all the glitter, for all the sparkle, all of the party wear looks, both makeup and fashion. Today I want to show you this look. It's long lasting, it's going to go with every single one of your party wear looks this season, and it's relatively easy to do because it only really uses on the eyes one palette, and it's going to give you this amazing, pretty, sparkly moment that just it screams party season. So whether you've got a work do, whether you're going out with your friends, whether it's Christmas Day makeup you need inspiration for, this is going to be the look for you. Please give this video a like if you enjoy it. It means the world and it makes such a difference to this account. I cannot even express to you how much it does. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a video from me. And with that being said, let me show you how I created this ultimate Christmas party makeup look. I feel like the weather right now is so cold, my skin is getting so dry, so this has been a go-to before I apply my makeup. I also have been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. It's like my moisturizing base as well, and I feel like the two together are giving me very fresh, very dewy skin vibes. So you want our makeup to last all night, so there is one primer that I would highly recommend, and it's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the 4% niacinamide one. I have got the original one. I think they're both pretty much identical in terms of like lasting power, and it's such a great affordable primer option that is actually going to make your makeup last all night and then some. It's quite like a clear sticky formula, and that's why it is so good at keeping your makeup on. But the trick is with this is to let it dry, and hopefully you can see it has this really tacky, the best base. Another go-to e.l.f. product is the e.l.f. Halo Go Liquid Filter. I love like a glossy, dewy, healthy skin, but I like it in very strategic places, especially if I'm doing like party looks, because I know throughout the night it might get hot, I might start feeling a little bit sweaty Betty, and the last thing I want to do is dealing with like oil and grease and shine down the center of my face. I want all of the shine to be very strategically placed, and I'm literally just going to be applying this to the high points of my face. This is my favorite foundation right now. It's the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. There's something about the finish of NARS foundations that just excels, especially when it comes to like perfected, buttery, smooth looking skin. It makes your skin look incredible. It is easier to go in with a small amount and build up to the coverage you want, rather than going in with a boatload of foundation and then trying to like blend it out so it looks natural. Like, buildable coverage is key. Also, side note, I am loving this big kabuki brush to do my foundation with at the minute. I got it from Amazon, but it says Tarte on it. I actually bought it because I wanted the Tarte one, but shipping and everything, I was not spending that much on a brush. But this one is so good. It just makes blending out your foundation breathe. And if I'm having any breakouts, anything that I want to cover specifically, this is when I go in with like a full coverage concealer. I mean, to be fair, the skin is skinning right now. I've really been enjoying the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. All of the writing has rubbed off the packaging. I know lots of people have very different techniques when it comes to their concealer. They like to wait until after doing eye makeup, or they like to do it after bronzer to give a bit more of a sculpted look. I like to go in with my highlight under my eyes now. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer, and it is so good. Similarly to the foundation, the Luminous Silk one, it just gives you like a super natural but perfected look. She's looking a little bit crusty dusty, but we're going to go in and bronze up the skin, contour, add a bit of shape, add a bit of life back to the look. When it comes to bronzer and blush, I like to double layer them. So I like to go in with my creams first and then set them with a powder on top, and that is the trick for making your bronzer and your blush last all night. It's the Always Sunny bronzer stick, and I feel like the color is just perfect. It's like not too warm, but it is kind of giving you a tan, but it sculpts without looking orange. It's just so good. Like 2 seconds to blend. I love this brush. As you couldn't tell by now, I'm a rare beauty girly. You want a really good long lasting cream blush, these are it. Also, I've had this one for ages and I am nowhere near running out. Like, you actually get so much product in here. These are so ridiculously pigmented, so in the same realm as the foundation, start with a little bit and build it up to however much blush you like. I love blush. I am a blush girly, so I like to really build this up to quite a strong blush. I might add a touch more. I just love how it looks when it really like a glow of color around the cheek. Base for me, done. I'm really happy with how this is looking. I think I might set this with a wee little bit of powder just under my eyes, around my eyes, and kind of around the center of my face. This is my all-time favorite powder. This duo right here, if you want your under eyes to stay smooth, to stay bright, your skin to look flawless and airbrushed, you need a Trigwell powder pat, a little bit of the Huda Beauty powder. That is it. Pat there, right in that inner corner underneath the eye, anywhere you kind of get like creasing, and then I always take it down like here because I always have quite big pores, and this just fills it, and then I take it in between the brow and then a little bit under the jaw there. There is only one palette you need for your party season looks. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Luxury palette. Now the best part about this is that you could wear this all year round. It goes with every single look because it is like more natural, neutral pinky tones with a little bit of sparkle. It just helps to define your eyes, makes your eyes pop. There is just it's just the best. So if you are someone who likes something a bit more intense or a little bit more smoky, I'm going to show you how to amp this palette up to really make it the perfect party wear palette. All you need is a chocolate brown eyeliner. So this trick not only helps to increase the longevity of your looks, but it also adds a little bit more intensity, makes it a little bit easier to do all your blending and to work out like what shape you want to go for with your eye makeup. So what I like to do is I like to go in and sketch out my shape. So I like to run it along my upper lash line into the outer V, which is usually for my eye shape that I like to add the most intensity to that outer corner, because I really feel like it helps to like elongate and open up my eyes. Sketch it through my crease. Now this doesn't have to be neat, it doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to go in with a brush. I actually follow a couple of celebrity makeup artists on Instagram, and this is a trick they use on their celebrity clients all the time to really add depth and intensity to their eye makeup look. Also, you've got your shape. Now don't put your eyeliner away just yet, because we are going to come back to this, but we are going to go in with the palette. I'm going to start with this light mauvey crease shade here, and I'm just going to run that through my crease and use it kind of as my transition shade, my blending shade, and just get this kind of washed all over the eye. These shadows are so pigmented, I barely touched the product in the pan. Then I'm going to go in with the darker shade, and I'm going to add some intensity to the outer corner of the eye, really build up that definition and that smokiness. This shade is a little bit more mauvey, which is nice, so we're not going too pink, we're going definitely more towards the neutral end of the scale when it comes to the pink tones. And don't forget, between each stage we like to go back in with our crease shade and just blend those two shades together, so there's no harsh lines and they kind of seamlessly blend out. So I'm going to start by going in with this kind of all over lid lighter sparkle shade. Also going to take this shade on the inner corner of my eye. Now for the fun part, we're going to go in with this pop shade here, and I'm going to show you it in action because it's so pretty. I'm a sucker for anything sparkly, I'm telling you that now. It's super reflective, super sparkly, so and I like to pat it kind of on the inner third and just on the lid, so I don't really take it higher than the crease. These are called the Hypnotizing Pop Shots. They are so cute. The packaging is everything with Charlotte Tilbury, isn't it? And it is basically just an eyeshadow topper. Let's add just like a little bit of it. I don't want it to be too much because I'm really enjoying this like rose goldy kind of vibe that's going on, but I just want to add like maybe just a little bit just in the center of the lid. Yeah, that's it. We're done. I'm gonna go back in with the Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna redraw that really messy wing that we did earlier, and we're gonna blend her out but be a little bit more strategic with the blending. I'm gonna take an angled brush and then just use her to kind of softly blend so it's a little bit less harsh. I feel like I want to try something new. Risky, famous last words, but I got sent these Impress press-on falsies. I've got natural and voluminous. I think I'm gonna do natural and just add like a couple on the outer corner of my lashes just to give it a bit more like lift. And I really like the fact that they're pre-glued, so you don't have to faff about with glue. That's what they look like. So they're like little clusters. Let's pop this underneath, stick it on, and then get your lashes and the other ones, just squeeze them together. I'm really impressed by these. I'm gonna add some mascara. This is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. So the eyes are done. Let's go back to the skin and add our next layer of bronzer and blush. Sounds like a lot, but trust me, we need it to last and we need it to look. I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I just take a big brush, and what I like to do is press the product into the skin rather than like brushing it on and moving all the foundation and everything around. Add a little bit of blush. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Glow Blush in the shade 51. A bit more intensity. It's got a teensy little bit of shine through it, but it's not glittery. It just kind of helps everything look a little bit more luminous, and I like to build this up. And then lastly, for my face, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. She's a little bit broken. This is the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Exhilarate, and it's the best powder highlighter I've ever tried. It just gives you the nicest glow. I'm obsessed with it. I feel like I'm going back to like 2016 when we used to just like swim in highlighter. The highlighter just looks pretty. Oh, I love it. For my lips, I'm just going to do my signature like three lip product lip combo. I've been using these three pretty much every day, and I feel like it works really well for this look as well, so I'm just going to do it for this one too. Starting with Charlotte Tilbury's lip cheat in the shade Iconic Nude. Is the best, and the formula of the lip cheats is next level. Like the rest of your makeup will be gone, but this will stay. And what I love as well is that it allows you to overdraw and it doesn't bleed or go smeary. Then we're going to be using Charlotte Tilbury's Nude Cake lipstick. I will be talking about this lipstick for the rest of my life. It's one of my absolute all-time favorites, and you could leave it here if you prefer a matte lip, but I love a gloss. Just pop her like right in the center of the lip. Let's set it. Before we do anything, let's set this makeup. As you can see, I've really been enjoying some e.l.f. products recently. This is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, and it does in fact make your makeup stay put. You need to drench your face in your setting spray so you are literally like almost soaking wet, and then take your fan or an electric fan and let it set.